Guys, gals, ghouls, Dallas here with Dead Ass Serious. Today we're going to be discussing American Horror Story Season 10, Double Feature, Episode 7, or American Horror Story Death Valley Episode 2. Either way, we're talking hybrids, microwaves, and omega, beta, theta. This week we got to look at exactly what could be inside our four modern day heroes. I'm using that word fucking loosely because they're protagonists at best. We'll leave it at that. But we're going to be diving into the aptly titled episode, Inside.
Let's get the first question out of the way. Yes, it's all true.
Our world is dying. We need to create something better. We won't wait forever for your answer.
You cooked this all in that new microwave oven?
I was a trifle nervous about using technology we got from them.
AHS Double Feature Part 2.
Alright, so I know I'm obsessed with it, but how the fuck is that baby getting out of there? Oh, we'll get to that, but going back to the beginning of the episode, we start off and we see that Eisenhower and Nixon are discussing the treaty that's been hashed out, and what we find out has been the last 9 years. We left off, they've been doing a lot of experiments. They're taking 5,000 Americans a year, doing what they want with them. I don't know how they are returning people and not... There's nothing coming of that, but I guess that's real life as well. No one believes them. But JFK, he gets brought into the fold. He finds out that Nixon wants to get as much as technology as he can from the aliens so that we can win the arms race, basically. I mean, we know that aliens exist. Fuck yeah, we're still concerned about war with ourselves. Why not? JFK, he's pretty shook by the news. He blabs to Marilyn Monroe saying that he wants to go possibly public. She's talking him into saying hey, you know what you want to do. The nation deserves to know. You deserve to tell the people, And Nixon finds out about this. He doesn't take too kindly to it. He hits up Ike and lets him know, hey, we've got a loose end here. We need to go ahead and tie this up. We see that later on, Mamie, she's loving microwaves and just whatever other possible things we can be getting from aliens at this point, and she's also celebrating herself. Side note, I did not know that she was the pioneer of adult birthdays, or that they weren't really a thing before she did them. I swear I don't know what I'm learning in this show. I don't know if it's real or if it's fake. Especially with aliens, the whole conspiracy theory bullshit, you honestly never know. But she and Ike, they're enjoying some top shelf microwave dinner when news of JFK's totally coincidental, unrelated death comes on the news. Mamie asks why he made the treaty if he knew that he shouldn't have. 9 years ago, we see 9 years ago, we see the meeting between species. One general gets ballsy. He winds up getting capped, head popped, and then the head alien bitch makes the situation known. Their planet is dying. They need to basically weave themselves into our species because they can't inhabit Earth with their dinky ass Mars lungs and white blood cells. Not only that, but once they're done conveying their message, they just leave the housewife and then pop her head too. Didn't do a damn thing to anybody. Doesn't matter. We also see that Amelia, she gave birth, wasn't much of a success, and that is a wrap on Lily Rabe's. If you're gonna ask Lily Rabe, or an actress like Lily Rabe, to come and be on your show, give her fucking something to do. Don't have her. This whole episode, she was dead. They could have had a dummy do her job, but I'm betting Lily Rabe looked into what she could as far as how Amelia Earhart would act in this situation as a corpse, and I bought it. She deserves better. She can act better than that, so I just hope that if she does come back to the show, they fucking give her something to do. Same with the actress who played Belle, Frances Conroy. She can act. Give her some shit to do. She killed it as Belle. Just also give her his satisfying ending. That's all we ask. So we see that Amelia gave birth. It wasn't much of a success. Eisenhower actually went in there to go ahead and see what the situation was because all the doctors and nurses were dead. Amelia was dead as far as we know. And then this fucking Men in Black looking squid baby comes up. Ike might have wanted to take 2 strokes off of his golf game, but he fucking capped this little Men in Black squid baby like it was no problem. He tells Mamie that he can't keep up with this fucking act and keeping it from the people. She sees the risk that he poses to basically, I don't know if it's her way of life or if she wants the technology or what it is, but she doesn't want him to end this treaty. She meets with old Tricky Dicky and convinces him that we need to get as much as we can out of them. And then he takes it and runs with it. The idea that we need to take as much as we can from the aliens and then use it against them. Like they wouldn't know how to defend themselves from their own technology. Like they gave us fucking 3 feet of fiber optic cable and a black box. He decides to confront Mamie about it. That's when she reveals herself to be possessed by the aliens. And I don't know what their endgame was by trying to make us deceive them, but they know that we're doing it because they Trojan horsed us. I don't know what the endgame was there, what they're trying to pull. Probably just to give them some leverage with the government in the future. They said that you'll deal with us for the good of your country. And then commercial break, and we're back to present day. The kids are on their way to the OBGYN. Troy's doing Lamaze like a good father to be. Kendall's trying to reason the situation out, but they're pregnant as fuck, and there's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. The OB scolds Jamie, or whatever her name is, about the safe sex talk, and they give us a murder house flashback with the ultrasound that's gone wrong. This time we actually get to see it. It's nothing with hooves, but it looks like a skull with a spine and maybe like a squid body. Troy actually goes up for round 2. That's when we see it. Kendall sees it. It's got 2 heartbeats. It's super jumpy. And then next thing you know, Men in Black are showing up. They come in, and we see that the technology that we got from the aliens, it wasn't the Men in Black, like, poof, and they put their sunglasses on and everyone forgets shit. They got guns and EpiPens, basically, because they come in and just shoot the OB. And not only that, they have to have 2 agents do it. I don't know if it's like a I did it so you got it type thing, but they come in, they both shoot her, they do their EpiPen shit in the throat, and they take the kids. And then next thing you know, Kendall wakes up, and she's talking to this hooded, pred alien, fucking white gown, Fifth Element. Looks like Pablo Laguna. She's over here, got a mask on, doing her tests or whatever. She's telling her to stay calm for the baby. This baby is hope for the future. Kendall calls it a monster, and Theta is Angelica Ross's name. She tells her, like, don't. Baby can hear you. It's gonna be fucking mad if you're talking shit about it, and it knows. Just shut that shit down. Baby's gonna get upset like the kid from the Twilight Zone. Just embrace the gift, stretch marks and all. It's the opportunity to save the planet, she says. And then Kendall asks, like, how is that supposed to save Earth? And Theta says, bitch, who said anything about Earth? And then it's like the eerie sci-fi noise, and then knockout gas. But I swear it's like she's a witch, and she just says, like, you be quiet now. And next thing you know, she passes out. She does some Harry Potter pulling the memories out of her head type shit. And then we just cut to Kendall waking up to some caterpillar jello. And Calico, who's played by Leslie Grossman, she's introducing herself to him. Everybody's there now. It's Kendall and her friends. She says that she woke up, she remembers things. She mentions babies. And Calico, she shuts her up. She's like, just shut. You don't remember shit, and it's for your own good. Just shut up. You're gonna ruin it for everybody. They get to thinking that once they deliver the babies, they'll get taken back. They'll get mind wiped and put back like everybody else. They're one and done. Unless they wind up on the annual plan like Calico said she's on. But Troy winds up asking the real questions when he makes an understandable fuss just about how the fuck this thing is coming out of him. I know I've been obsessed with it, but I am just... give him a C-section. Theta's in the delivery room with Troy. After he freaks out, they take him. They give him another EpiPen shot and take him to the delivery room where he's sitting there, and Theta's telling him, life must find a way out. But he should be thankful for his contribution to the species, too. He asks what's coming next. Theta is only assuring him that birth is coming next, and that's when the episode ends. It was a good episode, though. For some reason it felt like filler, like I kept waiting for something more, but I realized that they have a point that they're trying to get to, so I don't want to judge things too soon or too harshly. It's just weird having a season be 4 episodes long. I'll save complete judgment for the end. It would also go against the structure for the portions that have been set up for these first 2 episodes. But who's betting that we get a cold open on the next episode with Troy giving birth? And how's that happen? If anything, just solo shut the fuck up about it. 2 more episodes, and we don't even know what's coming in the last one. Like, everything that we've been shown, I'm pretty sure that we have seen at this point. So I was telling my friend Mark, like, we could wind up in the year 2055 at this point and see what is coming way down the line for us, which at this point I wouldn't complain about. We haven't seen anything that far out, anything that crazy. I would definitely be down to see. Let me know what you guys thought of the episode. Let me know where you guys think the season's going to wind up at. Does it even matter if it connects to Red Tide at this point? Let me know your guys' thoughts. Comment below. Get at me on Twitter at DeadassSeriousD. And you have a good rest of your day.